So with that, Melissa, let's dive right in. So we can talk, of course, hours. So let's pack as much as possible. So let's start with figuring out the hack. So tell us about how Amazon goes about releasing these new things. Give us a little bit of the backstory of something new coming out, and then how it gets promoted, and where do we get to find out the
Yeah.
fastest?
And I would say that this has really taken a big change through the years. So, something when we were first starting out, it was a very different world than it is today. When we were first starting out, it was literally more community driven. It was, oh, something new has happened. Let me go try it out and like kind of talk to other friends and communities about what's happening. Through time, Amazon has become a lot more mature, and they've launched an API program. That's really how I got started at PackU, was by adopting Amazon's API. And we work with, so on the tool side, and agencies also work this way, tool providers work this way, but we have a very close relationship with Amazon. Before it was kind of Amazon puts it out, you figure it out. Now there's a lot more close relationships, working with Amazon product managers, working with the teams, so that we can get very early insights into what they're building. And an example is, one, we have to know what they're building because we adopt it and then build on top of it. So if we don't have a very much longer lead time to understand what's coming out, we're not going to be able to quickly adopt it and be able to bring it to market. So one is kind of this acknowledgement and understanding that Amazon has a partner ecosystem and they want their partners to be successful. And that's both agencies and tool providers like us. And so an example would be one of the latest launches Amazon did, which is their image AI generator, or so they launched this. They talked about it at Amazon Unbox conference last month. We'd actually known about it for a while. So they come to us, and I think we were their exclusive, if not their first, partner to be able to take this to market and integrate it into our tool suite. But they came to us, they told us about it, we adopted the feature so that when they announce it Unboxed, we can actually also have it available for our customers. And so that's kind of the new way that Amazon's working with partners. And that's how we're able to kind of get the information first, integrate into our tool suite and bring it to market, because the faster we can do that, the more our customers and other people can adopt it and start leveraging it.
Sure. So does that mean that an average seller would have to work with a partner in order to find out what's coming?
Absolutely not. So, I think there's a number of different ways. So one is, if you're and sellers are working with all different types of tools and people. So let's just kind of break it down. So one is the community aspect. So one of our tool suite, our sister company is Healing 10. That really addresses the SMB side of the house. And they have Facebook groups, communities. That's where sellers don't have to have a tool. They can just get information. Do you know about this? And they can immediately get fast information about new features, new launches, following people in the community. So Bradley is our biggest face at Helium 10. If you follow him, he'll tell you about all the tips. There's other people in the community too. So like Destiny Vachon, a Better AMS, she's amazing. She always, one of her tips and tricks, and this is one for everyone, literally every morning she wakes up, she drinks her coffee, she opens up the ad console and she looks at what's new. And so I say, like, she is by far, then she'll post about it on LinkedIn. So either that's something that you can do as a seller. All you have to do is literally wake up, look at what's new in Seller Central or what's new in the ad console and see, oh, that's a new thing. Post on one of these communities. Have you tried this? What's this new coupon? Who's using it? Look in the Facebook groups, look on LinkedIn, follow the right people to be able to understand what's happening. Another new person on the scene relatively is Jeff Cohen. I don't know if people know about him, but he's kind of Amazon's evangelist, and he's got a new role where he literally will announce all the new things that are coming to market. And all the product managers now kind of give him all this information so that he can then post it on LinkedIn in kind of like a newsletter format. And I will say, like, that has been kind of a game changer in terms of understanding like what's new, what's launching, what's out. It's not the before it comes out, it's the after, of course. But it's really helpful to understand, here's all things that are happening, and kind of cut through all the noise. Because as you know, there's just so much happening, what's good, what's not good. And so being able to curate, various people you can follow who are thought leaders in the space, who are the practitioners who are using the tools every day, like Destiny, like Bradley, so that you can follow them and just start reading their content, seeing what they're putting out there, looking at the quick snackable video content that they're posting, and understand, like, is that for me? So I think the first thing is just to follow the right people in the ecosystem that are using the tools themselves, using the platforms, so that you can understand what's working, what's not working. Join the Facebook groups, look at the LinkedIn community, so that you can get and absorb this content so that you don't have to do it yourself. And then you can then produce, understand, like, oh, this really worked very well, I'm going to try that next time.
Yeah.